Good day, everyone. We are the Group 3 and we are here to present the time as one of the specific types of resources in the Industrial Revolution of arts. Let us first start with the definition of time. Physicists define time as the progression of events from the past to the present into the future. Basically, if a system is unchanging, it is timeless. Time can be considered to be the fourth dimension of reality, used to describe events in the three-dimensional space. It is nothing we can see, touch, or taste, but we can measure its passage. Even though it's something that's all around us and most of us take it for granted, time is one of the most mysterious forces in the universe. Why does it matter so much? What are some things everyone should remember when thinking about time? Here are the 10 reasons why time is important. The first one is everything is bound to time. Every single thing in the universe is affected by time, whether it's a tulip, human, or a star. All things gradually age and eventually decay as time progresses. The speed of that decay can vary, but material things aren't eternal and will eventually die. Second one is time is the most precious resource because you can't get it back. What are you going to do with the time you've been given? The answer to this question really matters because you can't get wasted time back. People often think of money as their most valuable resource, and while it is important, it allows you to buy the things you need and you want. You can get money back. Time, however, is intangible, and when it's gone. The third one is because of privileges, not everyone truly has the same amount of time in a day. There's an inspirational saying that basically states that everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. So no one can complain about not having time for the things they want to do. However, the reality is that while everyone does technically have 24 hours in a day, the amount of free time they have varies dramatically. While someone with a good job that has normal working hours can spend a fair amount of time practicing a skill, someone who needs to work many more hours to earn the same amount can't. In that sense, even though they both have 24 hours in a day, time is relative for them. Number 4 is no one knows how much time they have. Another reason why time matters so much is that no one knows how much they've got. People can die at any age and from any reason, and no one can predict the future. Being aware of this uncertainty can have a dramatic effect on how you live your life. The fifth one is the only time we actually have is the present. As humans, we are aware of the three stages of time: the past, the present, and the future. We can use the past to learn and we can prepare for the future. But the present is the only space we have to work in. Research shows that being more mindful of what's going on right now and living in the present benefits both mental and physical health. The sixth one is how we see time impacts happiness. Speaking of the past and the future, a person's perspective of these two times has a big impact on their happiness and peace of mind. Many of us spend a lot of time ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. If we are able to let go of the past and what can't be changed, and look ahead in the unknown with hope instead of fear, we would feel a lot happier and calmer. Number 7 is managing it poorly or well has a huge impact on life. In his play Macbeth, Shakespeare wrote, "Let every man be master of his time." Because we only have so many hours in a day and we don't know how many days we're going to get. Mastering or managing the time we do have is essential. Good time management can help you in every area of life, whether it's work or at home, and ensures that you make the most of time of every moment. Whether you fail or succeed at something often breaks down to time management, not skill. Number 8 is relationships are made of broken by how much time you invest. Community is very important for a person's health and well being. Maintaining relationships takes a commitment, and whether it's a friendship or romantic partnership, time is a key element. Healthy relationships don't just develop overnight. How much time people invest is often the main difference between a relationship that's deep and fulfilling and one that's shallow. Number nine is skills are impacted by how much time you invest. In the recent past, there was a popular belief that takes about 10,000 hours to master a skill, and while the real number is up in the air right now, it remains true that developing skills takes time. The specific amount of time depends on the person and their time management. But overall, just being willing to put in the hours and practice a skill pays off. The last one is the time is a teacher and a healer. The old phrase says that time heals everything. And while that often feels hollow to people in the middle of a painful experience, they often find it eventually becomes true. Sometimes the only way to get a new, healthier perspective on a situation is to give it time. Within that time, a person is given the opportunities to think about what's happened and the experience on other things. Others serves as both a teacher and a healer, and while a person may not go back to who they were before, time has allowed them to grow.